Shalom. I like to start off by giving all praises, glory, honor, and respect due unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I like to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, the true leaders of the nation of Israel, set up on the earth to teach today. And salutations to the Akim, pushing his word with truth, sincerity, and with charity. I was recently reading the book of Hebrews, and it was just this 11th chapter, man. It stood out to me, man. So I just wanted to go through and read a little bit of it, cause it really going to having faith, man. Cause you gotta have faith, man. You gotta have the faith. But just going straight into it, this Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. It says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." So it's things that you hope are gonna happen, but you never seen it. Like having faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We never seen the Father. We never seen his son. But through faith, we actually believe in that. Through faith, we believe that Yahweh Shai is going to come back in a chariot, which Esau called UFOs, and actually save us and deliver us from North America, the land of the North. That's what the strangeness of our salvation is, man. You got to have faith to actually believe this thing, man. Because some things may sound far-fetched, but it's really faith believing it. Verse 2. For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. By faith Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, the Most High testifying of his gifts, and by it he been dead yet speaketh. By faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found, because the Most High have translated him. For therefore before his translation he had this testimony that he pleased the Most High. It says, verse 6, but without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. And that's the deal, man. You can't be half-stuffing it, man. You gotta give it your all or nothing, man, because hey, eventually you will be weeded out. All the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. And that's a heavy deal, man. You gotta have faith, even in the little things. Hey, you think Samson had the faith when he slew 1,000 men with the jawbone of an ass? He had to have faith in the Lord, man. Especially looking at the times we coming in today, man. When Jacob trouble kicked, man, only if the Lord dealing with you, man, that's how you gonna get saved out of that time, man. That's why you gotta have faith, man. You gotta have faith and actually have the works to back up your faith, man. And believe like, hey, man, the Lord say do this, so I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. So just in case, I might be the one that he do save, man. And that's the whole deal, man. Well, real quick, I want to jump to the 6th chapter of Hebrews, 10th verse. Yeah, this Hebrews chapter 6, verse 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope until the end. And until the end is referring to them times, man, when Yahweh Shai come back with them chariots and start saving the elect. That ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promise. For when the Most High made promise to Abraham, because he could swear by no greater he swore by himself, saying, surely blessings I will bless thee, and multiplying I will multiply thee. And so, after he had patiently endured, he obtained the promise. And that's the deal. The whole deal with faith, man. Hey, though it tarry, wait, man, and remain faithful, man. You gotta remain faithful, man. What's that in Matthew? Matthew chapter 24, 15. It says, but he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. And that's the deal, man. You gotta actually endure until the end, man. You gotta keep that faith, man. You gotta actually believe that, hey, man, if I just keep going, being diligently, matter of fact, we're gonna go into that word diligent. We're gonna look it up on dictionary.com. Diligence. Constant and earnest effort to accomplish what is undertaken. Persistent exertion of body or mind. That's the deal, man. It's a constant, earnest effort to accomplish what is undertaken. So you gotta have a constant effort to really go hard and do all you can for the Lord, man. You gotta really be in this thing, man. You gotta actually be dealing, man. You gotta deal, man. You gotta deal. This Hebrews 11:6 again. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. By faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world, and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. By faith Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed. And he went out, not knowing whither he went. By faith he sojourned in the land of promise, as in a strange country, dwelling in the tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. And that right there, also just to add, it said, I'm starting from top again, verse 9. It said, by faith he sojourned in the land of promise, as in the strange country, dwelling in the tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. Letting you know the promise, the blessings went from Abraham to Isaac to Jacob. But jumping back on track, verse 10. For he looked for a city which had foundations, whose builder and maker is the Most High. Through faith also Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed, and was delivered of the child when she was past age, because she judged him faithful who had promised. Therefore sprang there even of one in him as good as dead, so many as the stars of the sky in multitude, and as the sands which is by the seashore, innumerable. These all died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of them, and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth. For they that say such things declare plainly that they seek a country. And truly if they had been mindful of that country from whence they came out, they might have had opportunity to have returned. But now their desire a better country that is in heavenly, that is in heavenly. Wherefore the Most High is not ashamed to be called their power, for he had prepared for them a city. By faith Abraham, when he was tried, offered up Isaac, and he that had received the promise offered up his only begotten son. And that's the deal. That's a heavy deal, man, because that was his only son, that the son that the promise was supposed to go to. But without even thinking twice, Abraham was like, hey, the Lord say do it, this is how I'm gonna deal, this is what we gonna do. And it was so symbolic, man. It's a heavy deal in itself. And to be honest with you, that just go to show a reason why you need teachers, because that whole little breakdown, that's something you're not just gonna get off reading the scriptures, man, by yourself, unless the Spirit reveal it to you. But I'm not nobody to actually say if the Spirit dealing with you or not. It's just, hey, I'm gonna speak in my own situation. It wasn't no way I would have received that breakdown by myself. There's no way I wouldn't. Hey, and ultimately it's all of the Lord, man. You gotta say, call Halim Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Verse 18, of whom it was said that in Isaac shall thy seed be called, accounting that the Most High was able to raise him up even from the dead, from whence also he received him in a figure. By faith Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. By faith Jacob, when he was dying, blessed both the sons of Joseph, and worshiped leaning upon the top of his staff. By faith Joseph, when he died, made mention of the departing of the children of Israel, and gave commandment concerning his bones. By faith Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents. Salakia. Verse 23 again. By faith Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents, because they saw he was a proper child, and they were not afraid of the king's commandment. By faith Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasure of sin for a season. Hey, damn. Verse 24 again. By faith Moses, when he was come to the years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy pleasure of sin for a season. And that's a heavy deal in itself too, man. Cause Moses had it for real. He had the kingdom at his feet, man. And through the faith of the Most High, man, that it was something better from him through the Most High. He was like, hey, I'm gonna go deal with my people, man. But that's all I had. So with that, I want to say, call Halim Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All praises, glory, honor, and respect due unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, the true leaders of the nation of Israel, set up on the earth to teach today. And salutations to the Aki and pushing his word with truth, sincerity, and with charity. To you, brothers, I'd like to say shalom.